Hi, everybody. I want to kind of give you a recap. We had a Master Association POA meeting today. The agenda item, the main agenda item, excuse me, was the amended and restated documents for the POA. This has been a project that a few of our volunteer committee members have been working on for roughly 2 years. It's a lot of work that went into this. So I and the whole community here at the Dunes would like to thank Phil Guerin, James Smotter, Howard Gilbert, Debbie Kohler, and Barry Carson for all the time they've spent on the amended and restated documents for the Dunes of Naples. Thank you all so much. As you all know, the federal government sent out some guidelines on how to reopen communities that have had the stay-at-home executive order in place. So we have not heard of a lifting of that stay-at-home order yet for our community here in Collier County. But we are keeping a close eye on it. We are waiting to hear from the governor and Collier County as early as this Friday and maybe early next week on what they see reopening looks like, for us. So we have a plan in place that we put on paper, and we're waiting to hear the new recommendations and guidance from the governor as well as Collier County. Once we get that, we're going to finalize our plan, and we will share it with you, the community here at the Dunes. I have had a lot of questions about reciprocal lists. So our residents here at the Dunes, I'm sure they want to go play golf, because golf is one of the things that people are able to do here in Collier County. There is no reciprocal at this time. It has been suspended. We are in touch with all of our reciprocal communities, and at some point through the summer, I'm sure they're going to restart the reciprocal process, but for now it is suspended until further notice. So I need to thank everybody for your participation in the Capture Update program, where we're, as you know, like we spoke about last week, is we are upgrading the software for our access control at the guard gate, and we need all of you to go into your Capture profile and update your information in there. A lot of you have contacted Cheryl as well as Nicole and Jackie to get help and assistance, but we are going to shoot out an email to all of you with the link to Capture with some instructions on how to update your profile. So what you need to remember is, number one, your username and or user ID. For most of you, it's basically your building that you live in by number. If you live in Antigua, it would be building number 1. And if you lived in unit 404, your password would be, or your ID would be 1404. If you lived in building 2 and lived in 505, it would be 2505. For those of you in Seagrove, it would be your building number, i.e. 330, and your unit 101. So you would have a 6-digit PIN or password to get into the Capture. So kind of keeping that theme is how you get into the Capture system. If you can't do it, contact Nicole or Jackie, and you will have contact information for them in this communication we send out. So this will all be explained in the email that we will push out to every one of you tomorrow at some point. The grocery program is still going strong. We got another 50 orders going out to residents this week. They'll be all delivered on Friday, and we'll get the schedule out to you shortly. But we're really focusing on the hour of like 1 o'clock start time for deliveries, and hopefully get them all delivered by 2 o'clock. So we believe we can get that done, and be looking out for your groceries on Friday. Chef Lee has got a revamped menu coming out, so I think that's been people are excited about seeing something different on the menus. Let me take a look and give you a few items. New additions to the menu will be turkey bacon brie, a Philly style cheesesteak, chicken parm, half rack of barbecue ribs, meatloaf and mashed potatoes, Florida rock shrimp and grits, just to name a few items. So be looking out. That menu will be coming out on Monday for next week. So I know a lot of people will be excited about that. Also, Chef Lee has salmon on order for his virtual cooking class, which will come out on Friday. So make sure you order your salmon meal kit and join Chef Lee with his virtual cooking class. It's real fun. There's also a Facebook Live opportunity where you can interact with Chef Lee going out tomorrow, Thursday, 3 o'clock. So email will be coming to you from Dunes Communication. It'll have a link on it for you to click on, and you can actually do some live interaction with Chef Lee and ask him some questions about any type of food and beverage questions you might have, whether it's recipes, your favorite recipe, his favorite recipe, but that ought to be a lot of fun too. Don't miss it. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Chef will also announce his Mother's Day menu tomorrow at that 3 o'clock Facebook Live opportunity. Once again, I want to thank all of our residents here at the Dunes for all their cooperation and patience through this difficult time. The staff has been doing great as well. I want to thank all of them if they're listening in. Thank you as well for all you're doing to make this palatable, this coronavirus whole situation. So thank you everybody for hanging in there with us. We're one day closer to the end as far as I'm concerned, and we look forward to the future.